What's up, everybody? You are back on the other side with me, Mike G, and today's guest is a fighter who fights not only for wins, but for purpose, healing, and legacy. He is a father, a warrior, and a man who has turned personal pain into unbreakable drive. From his time in the military to fighting through depression, from the NICU with his daughter to the BKFC ring, his story is one of struggle, growth, and ultimately redemption. Fans of the other side, it is truly my privilege to introduce to you today Chachi Versace. How's it going, Chachi?
Thanks, buddy. It's going great, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. I guess I need to put a bigger space between the words his and story.
Yeah.
Because you got history, man. I told you I'd mess up.
All good. What's
All
going
right,
on, man?
take me back, man. Where did your story begin, and what was life like growing up?
Oh man. Well, originally I'm from New Jersey, bro, but I grew up most of my life in Tampa. Good kid, loved school, loved learning. Didn't get in a ton of trouble until got a little bit older. Started hanging out with some of the like middle school, high school kids. But
Hmm.
never really got in big trouble. Was a good kid, man. Got two sisters, pretty normal life, good parents. Um, where else you want me to go? I'm not sure.
What are your earliest memories of combat sports and fighting?
So growing up, I was a small guy, but I'm still a small guy. So obviously at school, you get those bullies. They're
Hmm.
gonna pick on the people that little guys.
Hmm.
So I took that for a while. I was raised by a dad. A tall white man from Virginia, didn't take no shit, man. Kind of country attitude, real
Country boy.
strong. Yeah, real strong attitude.
Hmm.
Hard working man. Eventually got tired of me coming home crying from getting picked on, to where he started telling me to defend myself. And it was like simultaneously we lived across the street from this guy Dennis Bracco, who I hear the of the
Hmm.
speed bag from across the street, and I got to where it like piqued my interest. Especially I used to be on things like Ritalin and stuff.
Oh,
I'd s-
sure.
I'd sit in my window and I'd look out the window and watch him in the garage. Though, the rhythm caught my
Yeah.
ear because also at the same time it was like the beginning of Slim Shady and stuff like that. Good rhythms and stuff were catching my
Hmm.
ear, and I was like hearing that. Like, I was like, oh, that's cool. And started hanging out with that guy actually. Um, but it never really went anywhere. I didn't ever compete or anything like that. Um, but it was always like a secret passion of mine, I guess.
Okay.
Uh, a dream I thought I did have at that time that was awesome. You know what I'm saying? This guy was telling me all his boxing stories and stuff. But
Oh, that had to have been awesome.
yeah, but I just the neighborhood that I grew up in changed, and I wouldn't say my aspirations changed, but they just ceased to exist at the time, and then I just kind of went on with life. Moved away
Gotcha.
from the boxer, and then it just went away. Um,
All
hasn't
right.
come back alive until recently. You know what I'm saying?
Thank goodness. We wouldn't be talking if it hadn't.
Yeah, yeah.
um, I know after school you joined the military. First, thank you for your service. I have so many family members who have been in the armed forces. Um, how would you describe your time there, and in what ways maybe did the military shape your mindset or the way you live life today? Still.
Um, I think the best saying the military gave me is waking up at 5 a.m. all the time. Good habit to have if you're gonna
Hmm.
be an ambitious person to be up early.
Yeah.
Um, man, I never got to deploy. I did try. I was in a sustainment unit, so I was supporting incoming and outgoing soldiers. Um, my job in the military, I was a chef, 92 Golf. Um,
Nice.
didn't see myself being a cook or anything like that. My score was for mechanics, so I thought I'd do something like that. I did get to
Hmm.
spend some time as a mechanic in the military, doing a little bit of things here and there, I guess. But it was fun, and the way it shaped me, man. I did ROTC through high school too, so I feel like collectively all that military stuff did um, help me form obviously my opinions on discipline and how
Hmm.
to carry yourself. Um, a lot of other fun things too, how to shoot guns real well, and
I'm sure.
um, I did some combatives in there and stuff. A lot of fun stuff about the military. I wish I would have stayed.
I'm glad you didn't, man. You probably wouldn't be fighting in bare knuckle fighting championship if
Hey,
you would have,
shout out
or
my
maybe you would have.
buddy. Yeah, Roberto Armas. Shout out to him, man. He's in the Air Force. He's doing his
Okay,
thing.
there we go. All right. When did you know you wanted to be a fighter, and how did that journey kind of begin?
Um, so I went through some trauma with my daughter Lexi. It was a past passion,
Hmm.
and some trauma that I went through with my daughter flipped a switch in my head. And when that switch got flipped, I decided to pursue my passion, forget the job that I currently had that sucked. Boss sucked.
Hmm.
I was miserable. I was fat. So it was something also fun to get the weight down. Good discipline, great family atmosphere, especially the people in Bare Knuckle, man. I just happened to be in the arms of Kevin Smith at the time. So family was already established when I stepped in the door. And that's what made me pursue it,
Okay.
that
Um,
switch.
I know you had some MMA fights early on. What was your least favorite thing about MMA, and what do you miss the most?
I hate MMA. Uh,
You
um,
just want to punch for real.
yeah, I did the MMA fights first of all to just to come down and wait and get some
Hmm.
fights out of the way as I'm coming down on my way to my pro uh, career. I'm almost 40. I didn't really have time to wait. But MMA, my least favorite is anything with legs. I don't want any. I don't want any leg stuff. No
Hugging
ankles.
sweaty dudes.
Yeah, I mean that's up there too. But I mean, I'd rather hug a sweaty dude than get someone twisting on my ankle that I don't know how to get out of.
Oh yeah,
Disable me, man. I don't want that. Um,
nobody likes a knee bar.
yeah. And
All
what
right.
was the second part? Did you ask me something fun about it?
Yeah. What was your least favorite thing, and what did you enjoy the most?
What did I enjoy the most? Uh,
The end of
uh,
practice.
no, the practicing part's fun. I guess when the fight's over, man, getting it done.
Gotcha. All right. You mentioned earlier your daughter, and I'm going to stumble all over this question. Um, it, if you don't mind sharing in as comfortable a way as possible, what happened with Lexi, and what was the struggle?
So I'll summarize it as best I can. I've told the story a few times, and I get better at shortening it. But I had a daughter conceived. We believe it was because she was conceived on birth control that caused some birth defects. And upon birth, she was immediately having surgeries. Passed away a few times.
Oh
Uh,
man.
the hospital was very far from our home, so I just decided to stay in the hospital as much I could. And the things that I saw and went through with her there caused a lot of trauma. I didn't want to leave her side, man, and stress alone will make you gain weight.
Hmm.
So I was just stressing and eating the horrible hospital food or what they'd bring to the
Hmm.
room. The cafeteria food isn't that good either. But
Right.
I was just going through it, man. A lot of emotions and stuff. A lot of bad things that I don't know even how to put into words what I went through, but nothing I've ever experienced, man. And she's gonna have surgeries again here soon too, but she went through a lot, man. She had bars in her body and things like that. Um, a lot of visual things, like I said, that flipped that switch for me, man, is crazy. Um, she's doing pretty good now to where she's not in the hospital as frequently. But tough kid, man, real inspiring kid. A little sass. A lot of people in the bare knuckle world do know her or have seen her, and a lot of my friends they just know the sass part of her.
That's great. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
good kid.
When my oldest daughter was born, 3 days old, she got jaundice, and I remember having to take her back to the hospital, and they put her in the little box with the blue light to get her bilirubin levels up, and I could hardly stand that. I don't. I have no clue how I could have handled what you just described. I honestly don't know how I would do it. Got goosebumps, man. So definitely a shout out to you for still being here. There's still being a dad. There's a lot of men out there that wouldn't be. So I applaud you for that for sure.
The worst moment I recall, real quick, is um, COVID was happening closer to one of her last surgeries,
Hmm.
and I had to have the mask on and stuff, and I was crying so much that it was like a pool of slime inside of my mask of just snot and tears. Like it was the worst.
That's wild. I can't imagine.
Man, I can't, and I couldn't imagine what she was going through. Compared to what I'm just sitting there going through. But
Yeah, yeah. Wow. On a personal level, that that process, in what ways did it affect you, not only mentally but physically? You touched on it a minute ago about the food, but kind of tell everyone how bad the food and the weight got for you.
yeah, it got pretty bad, and weight seems to be a big issue with my family. Um, some obesity here and there. Everybody's running to get O's and begging the surgeries and all these things to get skinny because they notice these things too. I definitely my social media had a few pictures and stuff, but I'd sit on the couch, man, I look at my belly, and I didn't want to take that path too. I was reminding myself of an uncle of mine who just actually recently passed, probably with complications of obesity. Um, and I didn't want to keep doing that, man. I definitely wasn't going to be able to survive or live a good, healthy life for Lexi.
Hmm.
And I'm sorry, what was the second part of the question?
How it affected you physically and mentally, and
Physically
how
and
big you
mentally,
got.
mentally, that switch, man, toughness. I carry that with me everywhere. So,
Hmm.
I just told again in my gym the other day, you have to push past quit.
Hmm.
um, if Lexi can go through the things that she went through, man, I can literally go through anything. And I just teared up for the first time with my own family, my close family, on Easter, shortly before my last fight, because we don't really talk about things like with me much. I'm kind of a private guy,
Hmm.
and I opened up to my family even, and they're like, "Oh, this or that," and they asked a question similar to that, and I told them, I was like, "Look, what Lexi went through, if she took all the bars in her body and every
Hmm.
stab and cut, then I can do anything."
Yeah,
Mm, so
absolutely, man.
I just try
Um,
to think about that toughness, man.
when things were at their worst, I know you struggle with depression. Um, I'm assuming that had something to do with the weight gain, in addition to just eating or what you were eating. Um, for people who don't know, you compete at 125 pounds. What was the highest weight you got up to?
When I stepped on a scale, I was um 287. Yeah,
What? What?
yeah.
That's two of you and some. That's two of you and a
Oh, wait,
toddler.
187. Yeah, I was.
Whew. I was going to say 287.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't remember that part's so out of my head right now. I know I was in Kevin Smith's gym though, and I was already working out a bunch, but
Hmm.
I come down a lot, man.
You told me. Actually, I think you told me about it in Texas the first time when I met you. about the way you lost the weight.
Yeah.
Tell the people watching what you did.
Yeah, so well, depression. I first deleted everything on social media
Hmm.
and wanted to restart my image, man. I got on a bicycle in front of the TV and just biked my ass off. I still do it right now because depression, man, that also it causes sometimes where you're up late at night, you can't sleep, you get a quick munch. And the worst thing to do to your body is to eat at night when you're about
Hmm.
to rest and everything. So I have to stay on that bike. So I keep it there now too. Video games, movies, whatever I'm doing, try to replace as much couch time with bicycle time as I can.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Um, how did you transition to bare knuckle from MMA, and how specifically were you introduced to the BKFC?
So I came into the bare knuckle world um, strategically. I was making banners and logos and stuff for fighters, and this was in the midst of me erasing my social media, so I really didn't have pictures of me out there. People just
Hmm.
were tagging my name for graphics and banners. Um, at the same time, I was mixed up with the MMA world just because I was getting into this. Um, and I'm always good at networking. I went and just started mingling with people, got
Hmm.
into the world with WCFL, World Class Fight League,
Hmm.
and Chris Jensen from BKFC was around at the time. I met Kevin Smith at one of the fights there and found out that Smith Brothers was like right down the street from my house.
Okay.
So I had took on a fight before I even joined the gym. I had a total of 3 hours of MMA training before I even took my first MMA fight. And, yeah,
3 hours.
yeah,
Nice.
it is not smart, but
You
a
didn't want
friend,
to overtrain for your
yeah,
first fight.
a friend needed an opportunity, so whatever.
There you go. All right. How would you describe your striking style?
My striking style, I feel like I've still got some street habits, and I need to break them. To be honest, I'm still figuring out my style. Uh, I'm a street fighter, really coming into a world of athletes, boxers, MMA guys, or people just been training and doing this their whole life. And I only started it 4 or 5 years ago, so
Hmm.
I'm still figuring it out. Um, but if I had to put words to it, I'd say brawler style.
Gotcha. Heavy overhands.
I like
All
for
right.
body shots too, man. I like to dig in, but that's because I'm short. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the natural place for me to
Sure.
be, safe place for me to be.
Absolutely. All right. Tell me a little bit about getting the call that you would be making your debut against Anthony Yost.
Oh man. Um, so it was a super great time for it to be happening too because BKFC had just helped me recover after the hurricane, and it's expensive to live, bro.
Hmm.
I did need some more money, so I was first of all just grateful for that check.
That's amazing.
um, but just more than that was the opportunity to be a part of this company because of Dave Feldman helping me, the community that BKFC has given me, the friends that they've given me,
Hmm.
because along with restarting my life, I restarted my friends. I got rid of everybody from my past. Not everybody, but a good majority of them.
Hmm.
Um, didn't expect to be making new friends because I was coming into life standoffish for a certain reason. But man, like I've got an unreal amount of friends right now, and I wouldn't even be in the position I am right now without those friends too from in and out of the BKFC world. Um, but to continue to be a part of that family and them express their loyalty to me, it's crazy, man. I'm super grateful. Can't wait to hear what happens today, man.
Hmm. All right. Earlier you spoke about having a three hours of practice for an MMA fight. How was your fight camp for Anthony?
Um, honestly, it's It was on and off because I was still struggling to recover from the hurricane. I still
Mm,
am a little bit, bro. It's not easy. So I just every chance I was in the gym I was going hard. I did have plans to do a gym tour where I was going to see multiple other BKFC fighters and stuff, but
mhm.
financially, again, the hurricane put a lot of that on hold for me.
Yeah.
Um, I'm sure I could have better prepared for the fight. I wasn't gonna turn that shit down though. And hopefully I get a better notice for this next fight, and I'm able to put more time into it. Still struggling, like I said, a little bit. It's hard, bro. Real life is hard, man.
Hmm.
Being a dad and having the bills and everything is tough.
It is. Uh, all right, it's fight night, BKFC Clearwater, May 2nd. What is going through your mind as you're walking to the ring to toe the line? Is it fear? Is it happy? I've heard them all.
I never felt fear. It was kind of a too high.
Okay.
The enjoyment, the realization that a goal that I had set had been reached.
Hmm.
Um, and also, anytime you fight, it's the adrenaline comes in like a car crash. Um, man, it's just the best feeling in the world, dude. It's like a drug. I understand
Hmm.
the itch that everybody gets now. I used to judge because I tried to help manage some fighters with Kevin. And
Hmm.
these guys. I am a patient guy, but
Hmm.
I understand the itch.
Nice. I like the way you put that.
Yeah.
Okay, before the bell rings, as Mr. Live Worldwide Jeff Houston is announcing the fight, for you standing there across from Anthony, what does that moment symbolize to you personally?
Symbolizes um dedication, hard work, man.
Yep.
Aside from the balls it takes to get in there and do that, um, to me it just symbolizes that I want to be there. I've been to these events, man, and I've seen guys back out last second.
Hmm.
My heart's not in it. Uh, I feel sick. Whatever their excuses, I've
Right.
seen it. I've seen it get all the way to the fight and not make it. So to me, it symbolized a lot of things, man. Toughness. Uh,
Awesome. Alrighty. What was the game plan for the fight with Anthony?
so I'm Chachi. Uh, I want to put on a show. I'm
Hmm.
here to entertain. I'm almost 40 years old already, bro. I got in this. I feel like maybe too late to. I don't want to say I can't be a champion, but it's not on my list of priorities. My
Hmm.
list of priorities is put on great fights, make great money, take care of my family. So my game plan was to go in first round, fill him out. Second round, put up some pressure. Um, he threw me down, and the throw honestly caught me off guard, bro, because that shit hurt
Hmm.
like worse than I thought. Like hurt worse than any punch that he threw at me, bro. Swear to God. Just saying it right now, somehow I feel like I feel it in my back
Still.
getting thrown. Yeah, like it was the craziest gut feeling, bro. Like someone took the wind out of me and everything. So it changed my plan because the second round I was gonna up my volume and everything, and then as you see through the fight, I kind of just picked him off like one punch at a time. I didn't throw any combos, so he's able to counter me each time. He knew I was gonna kind of just jab. It took a good while for me to get my win back. But the plan was to fill him out first round, stretch the fight out, but finish him before the end of the fight.
Okay. When the judges read their decision, were you sure of what was going to happen?
Yes, I did know. Like I said, because of that change in the game plan,
Hmm.
I knew he was out punching me, touching me more. Um, and pressure changed my plan a little bit, bro.
Yep. All right. Let's see here. People say you learn more from losses than wins. So if that's true, what can you take away from the Anthony Yost fight to use going forward?
Forward pressure, forward movement, value, and that's what I'm focusing on now.
There you
Um,
go.
Thankfully, that fight, aside from teaching me lessons, was a marker for me because I've been fighting to get. I didn't even think I was gonna come all the way down to 120 pounds. That's crazy to me that I was
Hmm.
124 pounds. I thought I'd like be fighting for my fight time at 155. So first, like getting there was crazy. I kept setting goals and then just maxing them out. So then I
That's
got
awesome.
there, and now I feel like since I'm here, there's really nowhere lower to go. So now I'm able to focus more instead of weight loss. I can focus on fine tuning my
Hmm.
tools.
Yeah.
So I've definitely been focusing more on volume, more forward pressure. I like the Kai Stewart kind of wrestle dog in,
Hmm.
um, and I want to adopt that style.
Okay. Uh, what drives you when you feel like giving up?
Lexi,
There we go. Hell
yes,
yeah, man.
I say it, man. Push past, quit. And when I run, I run to the point of I feel like my fucking legs is about to snap under me, and I just, oh, I can tough through that. I can go one more mile.
Hmm.
Um, Everything I try to do, man, just try to push past, quit. Just use that ambition.
Absolutely. What do you say to people that say bare knuckle is too brutal?
Um, you know, you can't contest that. There's more cuts, man. I don't know what to say actually.
They're right.
Yeah.
It's just the right
But
amount of brutal.
I would probably be like, yeah, isn't it awesome?
Yeah, you're right. That's why we like it. That's great. What's next for you in the BKFC squared circle?
So in the circle, hopefully working on something right now. Um, Chachi has got a lot of focus in a lot of places, so it's not just in the circle that I've got my future endeavors. So we'll see.
Stay tuned. All right. All right. Uh, what is your personal definition of the word redemption?
The word redemption. hmm. I would say for me, turning foes to fans.
There we go. I like that. All right. Let's see here. I ask everybody this question. Everybody has their favorite fighters ever, and I'm sure you've been asked 1,000 times who your favorite fighter is. I'm going to ask who your favorite four are, your personal Mount Rushmore of fighters, any
Ooh.
combat sport, any era. Not who's the best, your personal four favorite.
All right. Um, I hate to give such a seemingly cliche answer for number one, but Mike Tyson, bro, because he's just dog, and
There we go.
his prime, he's just beast, bro, and that's again kind of he had that kind of Kai Stewart come in, rush in, you know what I'm
Peekaboo.
saying? Yeah. Um, Mike Tyson, um, like Whitaker and
Purnell or Robert?
Robert,
Okay.
Robert Whitaker.
Okay.
Um, Man, there's so many great ones. It's so hard to choose like that,
Hmm.
man. Um, Recently I started. I haven't trained with him too frequently, but I've got to bump heads a couple times now with Dave Mundell,
Oh, yeah.
and it seems At the moment when he says it to me, bro, it seems so like I don't want to say stupid, but it's like oh, okay. But he's just so like nonchalant, calm. He's like, hey, do this.
Right.
I'm trying to keep up with fucking champ. What do you mean, like?
He's the smoothest redneck ever.
And he really is, bro. And
Yeah.
watching him too, I get to side eye sometimes too when I go train at his gym. I try to mimic, because I'm like I said, I'm new to this, so I've got to pick up on
Hmm.
people. So I'm gonna put Dave Mundell in there.
Okay.
Um, Kai Stewart, man, I watch a lot. I'm
Hmm.
trying to get my opportunity to go see him. I've become buddies with him, thankfully. Uh, just a beast, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and the more I've learned about him, like his past and wrestling and everything, even though wrestling
Hmm.
is, not in my interest, like he's a killer, bro.
Hmm. Absolutely. Got one
And
more.
lastly, hmm, my coach Brandon Gold.
There we go. There we go. Good one. Great choice.
I love Brandon. Listen, I wouldn't be here right now without Brandon Gold. He's become basically a brother to me. We've been at Smith Brothers together, but Rodney Hinton, bro, he's got a dog style.
Hmm.
Brandon has that dog style too. He doesn't
Okay.
like to show it. He's a little bit of a lazy ass, but he's a dog, bro. And honestly, he really is. And when he fights, it excites me. So I'm gonna put Brandon Gold in my list.
There we go. I would love to see Brandon train people or fight. I've told a
Yeah.
few people this story. When I went to Texas for the BKFC event there last month, when I walked into the weigh-ins, you and Brandon and the professor were sitting at a table, and I would not have. I had an amazing time at those weigh-ins. If I hadn't met you and Brandon there at that table and started talking to you, I wouldn't have had nearly as much fun at those weigh-ins. I didn't really know anyone there, and you both, being the great people you are, kind of just come sit here, talk to me like you already knew
Yeah.
me, like we were friends. So, Brandon, you're an awesome dude. Chachi, so are you.
That was me banging Brandon out of his show because it was his birthday that night.
Okay.
I'm the one that forces love, man. I was walking around with Brandon the whole night too, even backstage. Anybody that passed us, I was like, "Hey, it's Brandon's birthday."
Yeah, it was a great experience.
Yeah,
Um, These next few questions are kind of strange. I promise you've
I
never been
like
asked
strange.
most of these in an interview before. This is the section where I try to make you more relatable to regular guys like me, my neighbor, my coworker. These questions are kind of pick one or the other questions, and the goal is to make at least half the people um, relate to your answer because they feel the same way. Are you ready for these weird questions?
I hope so.
All right.
Let's get
Being
strange.
from Florida, what do you like better, pulled pork or brisket?
Pulled pork, for
There we
sure.
go. All right. What's worse in Florida, the Gators or the Mosquitoes?
Skaters, man.
Yep. All right. I feel like I probably already know the answer to this question based on what you told me a minute ago, but I always ask, both in their prime, at their best, who wins, Ali or Tyson?
Tyson.
There we go. You think he gets inside?
Yep.
All right. Favorite animal at the zoo?
Elephants.
Elephant. All right. Why? Just always been your favorite animal?
They express loyalty until their dying breath.
That's awesome, man. That's great. All right. Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
Nice. Is Hit 'em Up the greatest diss track ever?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Am I more likely to catch you drinking a cup of coffee or an energy drink?
Definitely coffee.
Coffee. You're not a fan of Bucked Up's new Sour Bucks?
I do like Bucked Up. I like
Okay.
few energy drinks, and Bucked Up is one of them.
They're so bad for you.
Yeah.
They're so horrible. All right. What's the best Rocky movie?
The first one. The
First
first
one.
of any
Absolutely.
movie is the best one.
Absolutely. Okay. Again, both in their prime. Who wins, Anderson Silva or George St. Pierre?
Pierre.
You think he does the same thing Chael did without screwing up in the last minute? Takes him down, holds him down for 5 rounds?
I think he'll bring him to the ground,
Hmm.
finish him with ground game.
Okay. All right. Would you rather be punched in the face once or step on a Lego barefoot every night for 7 days?
Man. Legos. Oh, 7 days.
Every night for a week barefoot or punched in the face.
Can I get the punch today so I can stop stepping on Legos right now?
Absolutely, man. I figured with kids you'd understand that Lego thing, man. Those things are more brutal than bare knuckle.
Give me the punch today so the Legos will go away.
That's awesome, dude. All right. It's Sunday. Who do you root harder for, the Buccaneers or the Dolphins?
Ooh. Uh, I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm really a Chiefs fan, but it's gonna be
Okay.
Dolphins over Bucks.
All right. Let's see. Who is harder on you at the gym, Brandon or the professor?
I've stepped away from the MMA, so I don't get to see the professor who I
Okay.
love and cherish so much. It's like another dad to me.
Hmm.
But Brandon Gold, man, push the pace.
There we go. Okay. In your bathroom at home, does the toilet paper feed over the roll or under?
Um,
Or is it just sitting on the sink within reach?
I I think it's over.
There we go. Right on. Most people is. There's those few crazy people that have it go behind and
It's
down.
only on the roll half the time, so I don't even.
Right. That's awesome. All right. Let's see here. What is your favorite tattoo that you have? I see you've got one or two.
Check my pockets real quick. um, Man, I've got so many. Probably.
Or maybe the most meaningful.
mm, I've got a corn tattoo I really like. It's probably my favorite
As
tattoo.
in freak on a leash?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure. If maybe a can of, great value. Didn't know.
No, it's cream of corn.
Just a tattoo of a
Yeah.
piece of cob of corn with the little thing stuck in the side, some butter melting on top. I'm gonna get that
Yeah.
next week. All right. You are going to go commit a bank robbery, and you have to take two people with you: a gunman and a getaway driver. Who are you taking?
Uh, if it's gonna be a driver, it's gotta be Brandon Gold.
Okay.
If it's a gunman, I'm taking my buddy Tyler.
There we go. Is that a military buddy?
No, it's
Just a
actually
crazy Florida
best
buddy?
friend, coworker.
Okay. There, yeah. Everybody in Florida has guns. Everybody. It's like that here in Arkansas too. All right. As you know, as the viewers know, the goal of these interviews is to inspire people who are struggling or feeling broken. Um, if you had a message to share with people today who feel like maybe they are ready to give up or don't want to go on, what would that message be?
Life is precious. Um, Take it from someone who's got depression for sure, man. I've been dealing with it lifelong. Um, Many thoughts of ending life, but there's been so many great things, especially recently, that have come to life. Like things can be bad for a long time and appear bad for a long time.
Hmm.
Um, but find something you're passionate about and stick to it. Stay ambitious about it, and you'll find happiness. Hopefully.
Absolutely, man. Outside of fighting, what do you have going on in your life these days?
Just work, man. Unfortunately, I waited a long time to turn my life around. Prior to all this fighting in the last 4 or 5 years, I lived kind of recklessly, being a biker and drinking, doing irresponsible things. So now, unfortunately, late in my life, I'm trying to figure out my career,
Mhm.
how to set up a future not for myself but for my family. Really, I'm not even thinking about me. I'm just
Right.
thinking about what I can leave behind, if anything. So that's what my daily life is focused on, being as ambitious as possible. Try to lecture to the people around me to be as ambitious and possible, or as possible. Sorry, impossible. I think this dyslexia, but just hard working man, dude. That's all it's about, man. Try to take care of my kids and leave something behind.
I have talked to so many people that have told me that you hustle harder and have your hands in more things than anyone they know. Um,
Uh,
so I
Way
guess
too
that's a
much,
compliment.
more than I can handle.
There you
Thank
go.
God, thank God, I got a great wife that takes care of at least, a quarter of what I have that she can handle anyway. 'Cause she's got her own agenda. We
There
are
we go.
together collectively. She also helps in and out the gym, with
Okay.
our fighters, our team. Um, so we're a busy family, not just me.
I noticed you just celebrated an anniversary, and I think I interrupted it with a text, if I remember right. How many years is that?
1 year married, 3 years together,
Nice.
and her
First
birthday.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Same day, anniversary, birthday, same day.
Uh, Day after her birthday, we got married.
Okay. Is that combo gift purposes?
Um, I think it just happened to be because of the day I wanted the wedding fell
Okay.
on a weekend or something like that. I don't really
Okay.
remember.
Thought maybe you're trying to save money buying
It
one
works
gift
out.
for both days. All right. What is something that you really enjoy doing that most people don't know about?
Most people don't know.
Maybe like a secret Magic the Gathering player, obsessed with Family Feud. People don't know about it. It's
I
got to be something.
am. So you said not Magic the Gathering, but Magic.
Okay.
I love Magic. I'm like,
Okay.
I don't perform it terribly much other than making a toy disappear from my kid.
Okay.
But like that would be my secret second passion other than fighting
Okay.
now.
Who's your favorite magician?
I'm
Copperfield.
really no, so I'm really into comedy magic.
Okay.
There's this guy called Piff the Magic Dragon. He's hilarious.
Okay. I'll have to check that out. Um, what is the best way for fans and friends to follow you and everything you have going on?
The best way for them to follow me,
Mhm.
check out my Instagram, my Facebook. I'm trying to stick more to Instagram now. My Facebook is getting flooded. Like I get 100 friend requests a day, and like trying to sift through them, I can't even get to it every day. So
All right.
Instagram, it's all
Very
public.
good. Chachi, I don't have any more questions written down. Is there anything else you want to share before we hop off here?
Yeah, man. What's your favorite color?
Green.
Green. Mine's blue, but green's a good one. That's the color, money.
There we
Something
go.
great. Something great. What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie ever? This is gonna make me sound like a sicko. Probably The Devil's Rejects.
No, I love. Hey, Rob Zombie's the shit, bro. Me and my wife are
Yeah,
big Rob Zombie fans. Mine's Back to the Future.
first one,
The
obviously, because the
first one.
first.
First
Yeah,
one's
there we
always the
go.
best one. Hey, the
Second
Western
one was
one.
okay.
Yeah, that one.
Western was.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I tell everybody at this point, man. Even though I already knew you before this interview, it's an honor to know you, man. The privilege is all mine. I feel like at this point, we're even better friends than we were. I will get this uploaded to YouTube probably in an hour or so. I'll send you the first copy. If for any reason you don't like the interview, let me know and I'll pull it down.
No worries, man. It was fun.
All right. Thank you very much, Chachi, and I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Good night.
You too.